And what's going on? Hey, happy Sunday to y'all. What's going on? This is another episode of the Common Sense Show TV. It's been a while since I've been on here. So I am back. It's been a while since I've been on here. So I want you guys to know right up front that I am simulcasting on Blog Talk Radio, I think. It's not telling me whether or not I'm on or not. So I'm waiting for, I just want to make sure that I'm on here. It doesn't say whether or not I'm on. It's killing me. Why is that there? Okay. I don't know. I should have did a test. I should have did a test. I did not do a test today. Okay. So, if you are on my Facebook, it's telling me it's waiting for me. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. This was not what I want. I knew I should have did a test. And why is that going off in my ear? Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, because I'm not even sure if there's anybody in here. I see three. Hold on. Golly. I knew I should have did. Okay, maybe that'll work. All right. So, hey, you guys. Now I'm live. Okay, waiting for my thing there. All right, so I am live on air on Blog Talk Radio as I'm talking to you guys on Facebook. So make sure, hey Rita, I'm sorry. So make sure you guys go ahead and share this broadcast out, invite some folks over. This is the season premiere episode. This is the season 3 premiere of the Common Sense Show TV. Now I know I've been gone for a minute. The Common Sense Show TV has been gone for a minute, and I do want to apologize for that because I have, I had some other things going on. So let me tell you guys what's been popping off with your boy since I have been going with Common Sense Show TV. I am a part of 2 excellent podcasts, The Brothers Who Talk, along with AD. So I'm going to give a shout out to AD Walker, who's probably somewhere down there in Georgia with his wifey and family doing his thing. And I'm also want to give a shout out to my good folks over at Brunchin, my Baltimore fans up there, Lee Sweeney, Ernest Harris, and Ashley, the cannabis nurse. I don't even know her last name. It's a shame, but it's okay. I think it's Hines, but I'm not sure. But I want to give everyone a shout out because they kept me busy. Also, I want to give a shout out to Michael Buckheister out in Indiana, who is the president and CEO of Raise the Flag Productions, who I'm also under that umbrella as well with the Common Sense Show TV. And we have launched, or he has launched rather, well, with my help, has launched a Fox affiliate sports radio station. So if you have a sports podcast that you want to pitch, join us on Facebook, and we can go ahead and get you on the roster. Maybe if your podcast is up to snuff, as they would say. But the shout out to all those people. They have been detrimental in my life, and they have kept me pretty busy. So shout out to them. Okay. So hey, what's up? It's Grimes. I knew it was something. Thank you for that. E Digger. He's in my Facebook live feed right now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And for those of you watching or listening to me on Blog Talk Radio, hey, this is the first time on Blog Talk. I've never used it before. I think I used it years ago, but it was kind of new in its infancy back then. So hey, Lise, what's going on? Win Grimes. Okay. All right. Well, y'all teaching me something today, because I always thought her last name was the cannabis nurse. I mean, I wasn't sure, but anyway. I'm kidding. I didn't think that. I really didn't. All right. So anyway, the first thing that we're going to get into a lot of things today. So what I want you guys to do for me is I want you to first, on your Facebook feed, make sure that you tap those emojis if I'm saying something that's making any sense to you. Make sure you share this out to your people, your friends and family. Twitter, all of that good stuff. Cause we're gonna get into some deep stuff tonight. We're gonna talk about letting go, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. Before I get into any of that, really quickly, I want to give my condolences to. I know E Digger don't want to hear this, and probably neither does Least, but I want to give my condolences and shouts out to my Baltimore Raven fans and the Houston Texans fans. It's been a rough weekend for you guys, and sorry about that. I'm really believing that the Chiefs game today was rigged by the NFL, but that's just me. I am a conspiracy theorist, so don't mind me at all. Here it is with the crying face emoji. Because I just can't understand how Houston goes up 24-0 and then lose by 20. I don't understand that. Did they forget to play ball or something? I'm not sure. The concept has always been the same. But anyways, so condolences to you guys. I'm sorry. Maybe next year. I know he hates to hear that phrase, next year, but the truth is the truth, And it's a rough season. I mean, y'all had a great season, but then it kind of went left on y'all. I think the Texans got cheated, but that's just me. I don't want to. I don't want to jinx it or nothing. All right. So, having said that, what I'm gonna get into now is a little bit different, right? I want to talk to the people right now. This is off topic, but it's part of my show. I want to talk to the people who are Christian folks who feel away or are Trump supporters. Let me say that. And I'm not gonna knock anybody's hustle here. If you're a Trump supporter, amen to you. You can feel and follow whoever you want to. But this is what I'm talking to as far as the Christians are concerned. I was trolling on Facebook. It was worship and worship. It's worship. I mean, it's worship, like praise God, worship. That's what we're talking about, Abigail. So if you're a Trump supporter, that's fine, right? But here's what I have a problem with. I was trolling on Facebook last night, and I ran across a post of a person who I knew it was Miss Carter's Kitchen. They ate the banana pudding. And so I was coming across this certain person's post. I'm not going to call any names because I don't do that here. So before we get into that, before I get to all that talking, I'm just yakking. Y'all hold on for me just a second, okay?
Welcome everybody to the Common Sense Show TV, featuring your host, Terry Little. Recorded on location in Twin Falls, Idaho. We hope you enjoy the show.
And I'm going to get my intro down. Y'all forgive me here. It's just one of those days. All right, so having done the intro and all my good stuff, I ran across a post last night, and it was a young person or young lady who had said, had put up a post about Trump's rally, a bunch of Trump supporters in the place, and some folks came in and commented on the post, and she got really defensive really quickly and got to the point of even calling this person out of their name, calling them all kinds of idiots because, an idiot because they did not believe or support Trump. So, which I didn't comment on the post because it was like, what I'm gonna comment for? It's just feeding into what I'm gonna get ready to talk about. So, what I want people to understand, especially people who are saved and of God, I want you guys to understand something. The Bible, I forget the verse, I posted it on my Facebook, but the Bible speaks, and it says that God is not the author of confusion. So, if you have a particular point, and if people don't acknowledge your point, or people don't believe in your point, or whatever, we have to back up from that and say, okay, that's your right to do that. I am so sick of reading people who are saved and Christian folk that when they get on and bash everybody else because they don't stand or believe in President Trump. I think President Trump, I'm not going to call President Trump what E. Digger calls President Trump, but you get what I'm saying, right? So I don't condone that. I think it's ludicrous. I think it's counterproductive, and we should really stop doing that. Because what do you as a Christian? That's the reason why I keep saying it, and I say it all the time. That's the reason why unsaved folks don't get saved, because if they can go, if I'm saved and I'm talking junk and calling you out of your name and bullying you and all that good stuff, or bad stuff, I'm sorry, then why bother getting saved? When we're Christian folk, when we're of God, we have to carry ourselves a different way, right? We have to carry ourselves a different way. We cannot, you cannot go into a conversation and diss or name call someone else who don't believe what you believe. It's crazy. If we have an open debate, rules of debate should apply when we challenge others' belief systems. Debates are good if they're started and based on something for the purpose of doing good. But if you're starting a debate, it's not necessarily a debate. Then it goes from debate to an argument. And a debate is a formal argument, but at the same time, I've read some comments on some posts to where it went from debate to I'm going to outright call you out your name. And I think that's crazy. I have yet to see one debate of any school anywhere where another debate team called another debate team out of their names because they was losing a debate or they didn't believe what they believed. I think it's crazy. So all of my saved folks, look, you do what you want. I'm saying? This is your life. This is your soul, whatever. But stop doing that, though. Stop making it public how you feel. If you support Trump, great. If you don't, that's great. But, don't sit there and call somebody out of their name because they don't believe what you believe. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Now, we should stop making it personal when we see things differently from others. There is room for all of our beliefs. Exactly, Abigail. I totally believe that. I believe that there's room for everybody's opinion. Everybody has something that they can say and contribute to a certain topic. Now, before I get started, listen, because I am on Blog Talk Radio, I do have a call-in number. So if you guys want to call in to me, you can dial in at 319-527-6237. Call in and talk to me. And if you have anything, the debate is the art of persuasion and a teaching tool. Exactly. But like I said, it goes from debate to where it goes to downright. If I see you in the street, it's on and popping. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I've read posts like that to where it got that heavy. And especially with President Trump, people are really backing him, and that's fine. I don't dog anybody for backing him. But come on, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. All right. Again, the call-in number to call in and talk to me on Blog Talk Radio is 319-527-6237. I'll be waiting for somebody to pop in here real quick and give me a talk. We should present our perspective and walk away and let others believe what they want to believe. Abigail, boy, I tell you, I couldn't have said that better myself. I promise you I couldn't have. Because here's the problem. People take their personal opinion and make it as law. And so if it's law to them, everybody has to abide by what they say. And if they don't feel the way they feel, then it's an issue. Then it gets personal. And then, I want to catch you in the street. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's just crazy. All right. So I'm going to get into what you guys came here for today. All right. So about part of this show for about an hour, but I might be on a little bit shorter than that. Types of people take it to the extreme. Exactly the truth. And you know what else, Abigail? What I don't like is that people who are I'm not gonna say babes in Christ, but they're the ones that they feel like God only talks to them and not anybody else. Those people, those I know a couple of people like that, to where they feel like, I am the epitome of Christ. He talks to me. He abides in me. Here's the cold water, is that if you are saved, he abides in all of us. And he talks to all of us if we're open to it. But you're not the only one that he talks to, right? And so you take because you get a word from God once in a while, then all of a sudden, we want to go and take it to the extreme, and it's crazy. It's just crazy to me. All right, so we're gonna get into. I got some little. I got to put a little something in here. All right, I guess I didn't. I didn't put it in. All right, so we're gonna get into the topic, and the topic of today's show is the power of letting go. If you guys are on my Facebook, please go ahead and share this out because I'm sure that we all know someone who is or struggling last year, this year, the year before that, and all that, and they struggle in the arena of letting go. So that's going to be the episode today. This is the season 3 premiere of the Common Sense Show TV. So make sure that you are paying or checking me out, grabbing the emojis, sharing the podcast out. All right. I got somebody. Who I got on here? 605. I got somebody on the line. Hold tight. I got somebody on Blog Talk. Wait. Let's see who this is. I'm new to this, so pray for me. Hello. Hey. I'm good. How are you, sir? Yes, sir. Right. Right. Okay, hold on 1 second because my audience on Facebook can't hear you. Let me switch up here. Bear with me just a second, okay? This is my first show. All right, so. Okay. All right, say something real quick. Can you? Yes. I'm turning you up in my headphones here. Okay. Okay, so ask the question again because I couldn't hear you on Facebook. Well, I'm talking when I'm going to tonight. I'm going to be talking about the aspect of letting go in general. That's everything, because it doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter really what aspect or what situation. Uh, Letting go is still a struggle, whether it's from a divorce, whether it's from family members, just the act of letting go. Period. So that's what the aspect we're talking about tonight. Okay, so that's where we are. So I'm going to. Okay, go ahead. Some people say it's not, but it's going to have to be in some cases. And we're going to get to that in just a second. So what I'm going to do is give you guys 5 steps. So if you want to hang tight for me, listen to the show, and hopefully by the time I get through the 5 steps, I'll be able to answer any questions. Okay. Okay. All right. Hang tight for me. All right. Thanks for calling in. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys 5 steps. This is the 5 steps that I believe that it's gonna take for us to get to the next step. Letting go is one of those things that if you don't let go of or hang on to, it could eat you up from the inside out. Most of us that are listening to this probably already know that. And there are a lot of human beings and people who are just, I refuse to let go. I don't want to be, I don't want to be normal. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm going to do. So the first step that I'm going to give you guys really quick is into, let me see it right here. All right. Know the benefits, you guys. You guys can't see me on Blog Talk, but the guys on Facebook can see it. So the number one step is to know the benefits of not letting go. Here's what's important that you guys should understand. Whatever, if someone has slighted you, whether it be a divorce, whether it be a family member, whether it be anything like that, please know that the other party don't really care about how you feel. Understand that, okay? So the benefit of that, in that aspect, the benefit of not letting go is that you're allowing other people to rent space in your head and they're living their life. You suffering in silence, you're hurting in silence, but they're not, they have no idea, and nor do they care that you're struggling. They're not gonna call you up and say, "Hey, you still mad at me?" No, they're gonna do it. So the benefit of not letting go is that these folks are renting space in your head, and you're suffering. While you're suffering, everything around you is crumbling because you can't function. Now, a lot of people, because take it from a guy who did this for the long. I suffered with this for the longest time and holding grudges, like my caller said, holding grudges for the longest time. And what happened was when I kept holding on to that grudge, everything else around me crumbled. Everything, the way I lived, the way I, thought about things, the way I, moved in situations, the people that I hurt, all of that was, all that negative was privy because I would not let go. I would not let go of the pain, the grudge. Grudges are one of those things that if you don't, uh, let me see if I can put that grudge in an analogy. Okay, a grudge is like getting, what's a good analogy? I can't think of one right now. They lose me, but having a grudge is just, it's not. It's like injecting poison into your turkey at Thanksgiving. You got a nice big plump turkey. We're talking about life, right? You have experienced life. You have done everything you need to do in life. You are successful, and holding a grudge it's like injecting toxins into that injector right into that turkey. Why do that? Let that situation go, let that grudge go, and let's move on. Okay. So the benefits of not letting go, number one step, not letting go, is that people are now renting space in your head. They don't really care how you feel in the first place. Because if they cared in the first place, they would not have hurt you. Think about it. If they cared in the first place, they wouldn't have hurt you. So the benefits of not letting go. Let that stuff go. Those people don't care. They've moved on. They are living their best life. And we're struggling because we're holding on to a grudge. We're struggling. All right? So we're going to get into number 2 here. The number 2 reason, or number 2 step for you to get into the power of letting go. Okay? Accept what is. Then let it go. Okay? This one is a hard pill for some people to swallow. Because the problem is we don't want to accept what is. We want to have it the way we want to. And because it's not the way we want to, we struggle. Instead of saying, okay, I just got to accept this person does not love me anymore. This person is conditioned to take me out at all costs. This person really ain't feeling me. And so they're doing everything in their power to hurt you. Some of us need to accept what it is in our life. Some of us are missing the best parts of our life because we won't accept what it is. I'll give you a case in point. my past relationship that I had before, for the longest time, I wouldn't accept the fact that she didn't want me no more. For the longest time, hey Deborah, for the longest time, I would not accept the fact that she didn't want me no more. Holding on to a form of control. Don't let people have that much control. Be able to make or break your day. Exactly right, Anjanette. Exactly right. I would not accept. You don't. You ain't finna leave me. I don't. No, no, no. You mine. Instead of me accepting what it is, I wasted 5 years. Understand what I'm saying to you? I want you to hear me real good. Blog Talk Radio, Facebook, listen to me real good. I wasted 5 years because I would not accept the fact that she didn't want me. Some of us, some women, some guys have gone through that, and they have held on to certain people in their life because they would not accept the fact that they did not want you anymore. They didn't want to deal with you anymore. They didn't want to deal with your drama. They didn't want to deal with your stress. All of that anymore because we are afraid to accept what it is. This comes from family, boyfriend, girlfriends, husband, wives. It doesn't matter. We are afraid to accept what it is. And so in that, when we get to that place where we can't accept what it is, that's when the struggle starts. Because I'm telling you, 5 years I struggled because I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't accept it. I would not. Yes, she is sweet. Because let's say, yeah, thank you, Deb. I appreciate you. And so it is what it is. So accept what it is, then let it go. Accept what it is, and then let it go. There are some of us struggle just in that arena. Number 3 is gonna be hard for y'all for the most part, but we'll get to that in a second. Number three to the steps to earning for you to get the power of letting go. Number 3. Oh, the big one. Number 3, Blog Talk Radio, Facebook, is forgive. Forgiveness is a cuss word to some people. Forgiveness is a cuss word to some people because they don't want to forgive. You hurt me. You're going to pay for this the rest of your life. I'm going to carry this grudge. And you're not going to forgive them. Listen to me. I'm just going to tell you something real interesting about my life. My mother, I love dearly. I found out at 17 that the man that raised me was not my father. Thanks, Ricky. Found out at 17 that the man that raised me was not my father. And I was so angry with my mother. For years, my mother left this earth, and I still didn't know who my dad was. Didn't even have an idea. So for the longest time, I did not forgive my mother. You know, I will tell you, I forgave my city government last company because exactly. We'll get to that. All right. While I'm talking about that, I'm in my point here. If you want to call in and talk to me, the number is 319-527-6237. You can call me right here on Blog Talk Radio, and we can talk about whatever point you want to talk about, and we'll get into it. 319-527-6237 on Blog Talk Radio. Call in to me and talk to me. So I finally forgave my mother, but I did not forgive her until she was on her deathbed. I felt so guilty for not forgiving my mother. She was on her deathbed. As a matter of fact, the last time that I saw my mother, she was unconscious. She's still alive, but unconscious. Yeah, 312-527-6273. Yep, 6237. That's the number. Call in to me, talk to me. Let's talk about it. And I did not forgive her until the day she passed away. Do not let all of that time pass by and you're carrying around a thing or a feeling of unforgiveness. All right. Looks like I have a caller. So hold on for 1 second. Let me get them on real quick. Hey, Lise. Good. How are you? Thank you for calling in. It's brunch time. How you? Thank you. I love you. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yes. Can you guys not hear? So hold on, Lisa said they couldn't hear you. So can anyone else not hear? It has one live. I can't hear the. You can't hear the caller. The last caller I had, people heard him. Okay. Well, I'm talking to Hey Tonetta, listening to I have Miss Lee Sweeney on the line, who is the president and CEO of Anonymous. Okay, all right. So they can't hear you. That I got you on my. But anyways, and she was talking about her mother, and she passed away last year, March. Okay, last year March, and the thing about being not forgiving, and that stuff eat away at you if you don't forgive, and when you don't forgive, it actually halts. It halts the growth. Okay, thank you, Demetrius. I got you guys. All right, can't hear them either. All right, all right, all right. So she dropped the call. All right, so she's gone. Definitely got to test it because I'm going to be live later as well. Okay, so uh, we have to learn how to get to a place to forgive because if you don't forgive, like I said, it will halt your growth. You disconnect. I got you. It will halt your growth, and you'll be in that same spot. You look around 5 years later, and you're thinking to yourself, "Why am I still here?" You're gonna look around 5 years from now and be like, Why am I still crying over the same thing? Why am I still mad at the same person? Because you have not forgiven them. It's for us, not them. Exactly, Deborah. Forgiveness. Keep in mind, forgiveness is for them and not us. I'm gonna tell you guys the reason why you probably can't hear. If you guys were on Blog Talk Radio and listen to audio, you could definitely hear them. Oh, I got two calls. Oh Lord Jesus. All right, so hold on. I got two calls, or one call, same number. All right, hang on. Maybe you guys can hear him this time. Let's see. Okay. All right, thank you for calling in. Who I got? Hello. Okay, maybe it's that. Maybe it's not that one. Let's get this one. All right, I heard. All right, how you doing, sir? You called me back. What's your name? Let me ask you that. Joe. Hey, Joe. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. Right. That makes a lot of sense. Exactly right. All right. Sorry. So Joe, listen to me. My viewers on Facebook can't hear you. Um, so they're getting a lot of dead air from me because they can't hear you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have you hang up, right? And I want to thank you for calling in to me. I'm going to fix this little thing to where my people can hear my callers. I'm going to have to call. I should have tested it first. So there's that, but they can't hear you. So, but thank you for your points. Thank you for calling in twice. I really appreciate it. Um, and so next week I have it worked out. All right. All right. So thanks, man. I appreciate you, brother. All right. So back to my points here, and thanks Joe for calling in twice. I really appreciate him. I know you guys can't hear him on Facebook. If, like I said, if you guys were on the Blog Talk Radio channel, you guys will be able to hear the caller. So, but you can do that by going to blogtalkradio.com/ the Common Sense Show TV. You can click right into the show and you'll be able to hear me audio, but you won't be able to see me on Facebook. I say we forgive to free ourselves. The one Abigail said, I say we forgive to free ourselves. The one thing offending is responsible for their actions against us. Exactly. But like Deborah said, I'm going to go back to what Deborah said a little while ago. Deborah said that forgiveness is not for them necessarily, it's for us because they don't care, right? It's just like I want to wipe. You hear the saying, I want to wipe my hands of the situation, right? If you want to wipe your hands of a situation, that's the first thing you do. You forgive them and move on. That's one of the things. That's my closing motto that I always say, and you guys will hear that later. And I always say it: forgive yourself, forgive them, and then move on. That is. We have to wash our hands of a situation and be done with it. But let me get to number 4 because I'm running out of time here on my blog talk. So step number four that we're going to get into is focus on what you can influence in your life. Focus on what you can do or influence in your life. Here's the thing, and people they seem to lose. People seem to lose touch with what they can control. Right? People tend to lose touch with what they control. You control how you feel. You control how you let people move around you. You control your money. You control your children. You control your life. You control that. So focus on what you can influence. Focus on your goals in your life. Focus on what's important to you, and not worry about the grudges and the beef that you may have with somebody, because if you're focused on the beef and on the grudges, you can't focus on any kind of you can't grow what you already have in your life. So if you're losing your focus, like I said earlier, and Tonette confirmed it, Tonetta confirmed it in the Facebook chat, was you cannot grow if you're losing focus. Your goals, your dreams, your desires, whatever you want in your life, it is like a flower. It's like a plant. And you have to do a number of things for that plant to grow. If you don't do anything to that plant, guess what? It's going to die eventually, right? So you have to sprinkle that flower with water. You have to seed it, fertilizer, manure, whatever you need to do. But there are certain steps you got to take. And one of those things, thanks, Deborah, one of those things you have to take is you have to keep focus. Focus is one of those things. Drives is one of those things. Goals is one of those things that will allow your flower to grow. If you allow other people to take your focus away from what you have going on, guess what? It dies. Your hopes, your dreams, your desires, it dies. It goes away. If you build it, they will come, exactly. But it dies. You have to focus on what is important to you. Stop focusing on the negative because you can't control half the stuff that we worry about. on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis or whatever, half of the stuff that we worry about, we have no control over anyway. That's the cold water. If you're watching this or listening to this, and if you didn't know that, now you do. Now you do. Half of the stuff that we worry about anyway, we have no control over. So stop worrying about it. Don't stop worrying about people that don't care what you. Man, do y'all understand that people really don't care? People really don't care. Except for the ones that love you for show, the ones that care about you, who got your back, those people. Those are the ones that you cultivate and you live with. It's just like Maya Angelou said something that was great. She has a great quote. This is a great quote. And she said, when people show you who they are, believe them. Right? So outside of that, you can't control that. I worry because I can't control it. Exactly. Well, everybody does. Because as everybody has a level of where they want to have their hands on everything. They want to control everything. Let me tell you something. That's an old quote I used to say. I still say it every now and then. And I say, when it comes to different things, when it comes to plans that you want to do something or goals that you set, I always used to say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. You can't control half that stuff. Like Deborah said, let go and let God. I worry because I can't control it. Deborah said, what other thing and say about me is none of my business. It is not none of our business. None of it. Tonetta said, right, allowing someone to have that much influence over you that you lose focus on your own life and goes is allowing that other person too much power. Now we are the authors of our own destiny. Do you really believe that, or are we just talking? Do you really believe that you are the author of your own destiny? If you do, then people that don't like you or people that have a grudge against you or hate you, guess what, baby? They don't matter. Because it don't matter. Let's move on from that. Tonetta says, we all worry about that, but we can't do much about it. She's talking to Abigail, but we can't do much about it. I've been lied on, etc., and gossiped about. Nothing I can do about that. It hurts, yes, but we can have to control it. Sure can. Abigail said, I had to learn that my way works for me, but will not work for everyone. Deborah said, I don't give 2 cents no more. Listen, we are the authors of our own destiny. We are the authors. We need to stop talking about it and actually being about it. So here's the thing: we guys just came into a new decade. We just came into a whole new decade. 2019 is gone. 2020 is upon us. And I can guarantee you that somebody who's listening right now has carried the same grudge they had in 2019 and 2020, but they say, I'm the author of my own destiny. I am here to tell you that if you're that person, if I'm talking to you, whatever grudge that you have or whatever grudge you think someone else has against you, you got 2 choices. You either can hold on to it or you either can grow from it. It's totally up to you. Those are your choices. Stop caring about what people say. Your family, because I have a great family. We don't always agree. But that's my family. But they also let me live my life. You understand what I'm saying to you? Abigail says, definitely I believe that I pilot my own ship. So then it says, yes, take action towards doing you. Do you. Because guess what? Guess what, gang? Can't nobody do you better than you. Everybody who's on Blog Talk, everybody who's on Facebook, nobody can do you like you. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you can't worry about worry about ex-wives, you can't worry about family, you can't worry about none of that stuff. It's not if it does not contribute to your growth, cut it off. I'm on a new flight without old luggage. Boy, woo. That's a mic dropper. I can close the show right there on that. Deborah said she's on a new flight with no old luggage. Baby, listen. Because here's the thing, and if you guys have followed the Common Sense Show for any length of time, I've always said we are like Erica Badu's song, Bag Lady. There are some of us that's carrying so much baggage from the past. That man hurt you. That woman hurt you. She cheated, whatever. We are carrying so much baggage. Y'all know the words, don't you? If you don't, let me rephrase it for you. Let me tell you. The chorus goes, Bag Lady, you got too much stuff. Bag Lady, you gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. Listen, stop carrying that old baggage. If them people don't want to be in your life, move on, sister or brother. If they don't want to love you, move on, sister and brother, because listen, whatever has been taken from you, God will restore. Let me repeat that one more time. Whatever has been taken from you, God is going to restore. I'm telling you, you're going to miss your bus. Hey, Carla, what's going on? You're going to miss your bus. Let's stop. First of all, let's stop. 2020 is upon us. A whole new decade. When y'all sit there, when people sit and think about the decade that has just passed, you know how much stuff we've been through? You know how much stuff you've been through? There was an old gospel song. Like I said, if you guys have followed me for any length of time, you would know this story too. But when I was younger, there was an old gospel song that my mom played religiously every single Sunday. And the chorus was, how I got over, my soul looked back and wondered how I got over. If you sit and you think about all of the crap that you've been through in the last decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, however long you've been on this planet. But if you look back in the last decade of all the stuff, the heartache, the tears, all of that, and you look at where you are right now in 2020, January 12, 2020, we are here. And you look back and you say, how did I get from there to here? I'm too blessed to be depressed, too knowing to be disappointing. Come on now. Deborah preaching tonight. That's good stuff. But when you look back, all the stuff, I should have been homeless someplace. I should have been in somebody's house because of grudges and because I didn't want to forgive. Hey, Neek. That's my daughter, Nika, on Facebook. All right. But you cannot. 2020 is the year of clear vision. If you go to the doctor, if you go to the eye doctor, and you do an eye exam, he's going to tell you 1 or 2 things. Either you got bad vision or you got 20/20 vision. Now, it is up to us whether we get glasses or contacts when it comes to our vision. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because we're all trying to get to that good vision. We're all trying to get to that clear vision. Check me out. When you go to the eye doctor, he tell you, okay, your vision is kind of off. When your vision is kind of off, you really can't understand. You're not seeing a lot of things because your vision's off. Then they give you an option. They say, you want contacts? Or do you want glasses? Or do you want LASIK? Whatever. But whatever it takes for you to get your vision, do it. That means cutting folk off. It don't mean you no good. That means shutting stuff down in your life. It don't mean you no good. That means saying no to some people. It don't mean you no good. Clear the vision. Some of us have so much. We got tunnel vision about some stuff. Some of us just close our way off altogether. Clear your vision. Have your LASIK. Have your contacts. Wear your glasses. Whatever. but clear your vision. Let me get to number 5 before we get out of here. I got 9 minutes on Block Talk. All right. So, as I told you, 2020 is the year of seeing things more clearly. Exactly. We got to. And number five, last step, and for you to the power of letting go. Number five is let it go again if you need to. Now, I said it. Number 5 is big to me because I have let it go a lot of times in my life. Here's the thing: life isn't perfect. The first time you let something go doesn't mean it's gone for good. Sometimes that person, that thing, that situation will come back, and because we might be in a state of vulnerability and we allow things to happen to us again, it's okay. But if you have to, let them go again. Let them go again. I'm done with you again. I've been there. We have all been in situations to where we have allowed things and people to come back into our life and hurt us all over again. And we'll say, "Oh, I let God, you gone, bye. You gone, bye. See you. Get out of here." And sometimes it's very prudent and important that we let them go again. Then they say, "Get your vision." I just got mine and got clear with everything. The best thing God has given me. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nothing in this life better than good vision. Nothing in this life better than good vision. Right now, my vision's off because I don't have my glasses. So I lost them, but we're gonna get into that later. But let's, get to that point to where, okay, I allowed you. First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. I got it. Let them go again. It's okay. If you have to let them go again, do so. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you got is you. The only thing you got left is your desire, your goals, and what you want to do with this life. Not today, Felicia. Thank you, Fabi. All you got is you. And what we have to do is be like everybody. I want everybody that's listening and that's watching me on Facebook is to put on or get that mama bear mentality. Now, if anybody knows anything about mama bears, anything about mama bears, they will protect their cubs, even if it means death. They're going to protect their cubs. So I want everybody to get that mama bear mentality and say, and your cubs is your goals and your destiny and whatever it is that God has called you to do. Sing on the choir, play and play. That's for you, Nick. All that. Whatever God has given you in your life, cultivate it, protect it at all costs. Put barbed wire fencing, cement blocks, whatever you need. Protect what's yours. The Bible says, "Don't cast your pearl amongst swine." People who don't mean anything to you. Your goals, your destiny, your passion. Those are your pearls. You must protect your pearls. I feel like I've been letting go forever, but every time I'm a little stronger, no matter how hard it hurts. And in the meantime, baby, listen, just like I said, number 5, let it go again. Let it go again if you have to. Life is not perfect. People are not perfect. We are not perfect by any means. We sin and fall short every single day. But we have to protect. We have to protect what God has given us. We didn't wake up one morning with a destiny. We didn't God, those things are given to us, and we have to protect what God has given. The day that we stop protecting what God has given us, that is when trouble comes, struggle comes. People come to run ruckshot in your life because you allow them to, because you haven't protected it. Out of, when you go into war, you have on your armor, you have your M16, you have your helmet, you have everything that you need to go to war. If there is anyone in your life that has given you strife about something, or has not given you that free reign in your life, they have to go. They cannot be a part of you. Some people understand this. And this is for everybody on Blog Talk and on Facebook. Listen to me. Here's a revelation for you. Some people can't go where you're going. So they know that, and they want to keep you from getting there. I repeat that for the people that didn't hear me. Okay? Some people cannot go where you are going. And because of that, they will make a mess in your life, or try to. I'm just saying. Listen to me. Facebook family, that is my show. It's been great. Thank you guys for listening today. Thanks for coming through. Next Sunday, I'll be here with another topic. Shout out again to Lise and Ernest and Michael and everybody that came in tonight. Deborah, and engaged with me on Facebook. I appreciate it. Thank you, Joe, on Blog Talk Radio, for calling in to me twice. Lise, thank you for calling in for tonight. Just like Steve already said, you can't tell big money dreams to small minded people. You better come on here. I'm through. I'm going through this now, but I must let go. Exactly. That's the truth. So make sure you guys, if you have not shared this video, this Facebook Live, share it with your people. Blog Talk, you guys have shared it as well. I need to get as consistent as you. I'm not consistent, baby. Well, now I am. Get the conversation back, but it's okay. It's growing pains, baby. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. So, Facebook, I love y'all, and remember, like I always say at the end of every Common Sense Show TV show, forgive yourself, forgive them, move on. All right? Until next week, we'll see you guys.
Thank you for catching another episode of The Common Sense Show TV. The show can be found on Spreaker.com/The Common Sense Show TV, Facebook.com/The Common Sense Show TV, and Patreon.com/The Common Sense Show TV. Tune in next time for another episode of The Common Sense Show TV.